Hey, so something that I'm really interested in is the sort of disconnect that can happen after surgery with your mind to your body. I always call it like the mind-body connection, but I'm sure there's some sort of term for this because I know it's fairly common. And I've been noticing it so much more in the last month than I ever have before. So it kind of it kind of freaks me out a little bit. So I kind of wanted to talk about it and see what you guys thought, or if any of you guys are experiencing anything similar. I up to date, I've lost almost 80 pounds. Actually, I think like 85, 87 pounds. So I'm really close to 100 pounds gone, which is just unbelievable when I think about it. It's insane. And sometimes I get caught up in the scale or my size, my clothing size, and I don't let myself take credit or feel accomplished for what I've already done. I always keep my mind to the future. Like, yeah, I got this far, but I still have 25 more pounds to go. Or, yeah, I got down to this size, but I really want to be at this size. And so it's all those little things that you say or you just believe that add up into not really enjoying or validating your own success. And it's not even like a conscious thing, for me at least. It's just before my surgery, that's how my personality was. I'm always preemptive. I'm always wanting to do the next thing. Okay, this is done. Now what's next? Okay, this is done. Now what's next? And so it makes sense that my personality is the same afterwards. But because the most important thing in my life right now is this surgery and getting myself to my goal weight and everything, that's what I'm focusing that part of my personality on. And so it's frustrating because on one hand, I'm constantly battling with myself, but it's somewhat good because it's motivating me and it's annoying myself into continuing, which is good because I haven't given up by any means. And I'm seeing the flaws in everything that I'm doing with my journey, and I'm trying to fix them, like going to the gym and getting a trainer. So, I mean, I do acknowledge somewhat that I'm, doing a good job or whatever you want to call it, but it doesn't feel like it. And so the whole other part of it is like, this is the part that makes me feel like I'm crazy, but I'm positive there's got to be someone else who is going through this too, because I heard it's pretty common. I don't accurately see myself for what I actually look like, and it's so freaky. I don't want to say I feel like I'm still 260 pounds because intellectually or whatever, logically, I know that's stupid, and I can just look at my body from right here and just go, well, gee, of course I'm not. I can feel that I'm smaller. I can feel my clothes fitting differently. But just in everyday quiet moments, when you're sitting alone in your bed or you're on the couch watching TV, I still feel like my point of view is from a 260-pound person. And it's so weird. It's like a mind trip. It's so natural. I mean, obviously, because I lived with that body for many years, and that's who I was. And in less than a year, I'm a completely different person. And so it makes perfect sense that your brain wouldn't catch up with that because it's just so fast. I mean, in a matter of months, I dropped tons of weight. And then now it's almost a year and I'm almost done. And so it makes sense to me, but it still is weird. And it trips me out when I think about it for too long. But just little things are so weird. Like, I feel my body, it's like you're fighting against two parts of your brain, like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Like, half my brain knows and understands and acknowledges that I'm smaller and that I'm more confident and more energetic and all these things. The other half of my brain still reverts back to my old frame of mind where I'm always negative, or I'm always harping on myself, or I won't allow myself to feel successful. And so it's like a constant battling act. And the result of that is I'm like unable to process what I actually look like. And it's getting to the point where, like, I'll be out in public with my mom and we'll be sitting, I don't know, like at a restaurant or something. And I'll go, hey, you see that woman over there? Am I bigger than her? Or, oh, you see that girl over there? You know, does her stomach and hips and stuff, is that like what my shape is? Am I similar to that? And I'm always comparing myself to other people because I don't know what I look like, which I know sounds insane. I can stand in front of a long mirror, a wide mirror, and I can see myself, but I don't feel like I see myself, like, you know? So I don't know what that is. It's not body dysmorphic disease because, like, I don't genuinely believe that I'm 260 pounds. But at the same time, I don't necessarily believe I look like I'm 174 pounds. So it's somewhere in between, and it's freaking me out. And so I'm always asking people, like, do I look like that person? Do I look like that person? And I'll genuinely believe I look like that person. I'm not doing it to get, like, you know, like fishing for compliments or anything. I swear to God, I'm not. Like, it with my mom, you know, I'll be like, okay, that girl looks just like me, right? Like from behind, that's what I look like. And she will look at me like, what the heck are you smoking? She'll be like, that girl is like 50 pounds heavier than you. What are you talking about? And I will genuinely be like, what the heck are you talking about? That girl looks just like me. And I honestly, I lack the capacity to understand what I look like, apparently. And it's confusing, and it makes me angry, and it makes me feel stupid. Like, how come I can't comprehend what I look like? I see myself in the mirror every day, but I don't, it's crazy. Unless I'm actually standing in front of a mirror and looking at my shape, if I walk away from the mirror, I don't know how to gauge what my body looks like. And so that affects everything else. When I'm clothes shopping, I just assume nothing will ever fit me because I'm used to that, you know? It's so weird. The number one thing that I'm excited about, I mean, by far, as a positive result of this surgery, is that I can go into basically any store that I want and I can buy clothes. And that is amazing because all through middle school and high school, I could only go to like 2 places and none of them had cute clothes. And I always just ended up wearing like large t-shirts and jeans. I would never wear shorts or skirts or anything because I didn't want my legs to show. And I always wore jackets to cover up my arms and my stomach, and I'd layer myself and end up looking fatter than I was because I'd wear like 20 layers. And so now I don't do that, and I'm buying cuter clothes and stuff with color on it, and, you know, I'm doing accessories and makeup and stuff. But I still have those moments where I'm like a lunatic and I'm crazy because my mind doesn't match my body. I went to a store with 2 of my friends and we were looking around, and I started automatically getting depressed because I was like, okay, both my friends, I love them to death, but they're so much skinnier than I am. And I hate shopping with them because they can just grab anything they want and it'll look awesome on them. Me, if I'm not wearing Spanx, or if if I just ate something, I'm all bloated and nasty and I can't try on stuff because it won't fit the same way as it will if I didn't eat. And I have to do all these, like, it's like I have to have a perfect, like, circumstance in order for me to go shopping. The stars and planets have to align for it to look good on me. But for them, they could just, you know, they could eat a chili cheese fry pizza or something and walk into Charlotte Russe and look like they're supermodels. So I hate that. But to them, they think I'm the same size as them, and apparently I'm somewhere around the ballpark of their size, but I don't see it. So we're walking around the store and they find this dress and they're like, oh my God, you have to try this dress on. It is so cute. You're going to look fantastic in it. And I was so pissed off. I was like, what are you talking about? You guys are mean. Like, I'm too fat to wear that. And they make me try it on. And lo and behold, it looked really cute. And I literally sat there in the dressing room freaking out, like, how am I not able to know these things? Like, I'm insane. But anyways, so it's all those kind of weird things that add up to this weird mind warp, like crazy funhouse mirror image of myself. And I was wondering if any of you guys can relate to that because I'm really interested in it.